All right, welcome back to this here nice fast channel, guys. It is time to get started. We're going to start a few minutes early because we got a lot going on tonight. Now, here's the deal. We are sitting. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Come on in, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and all that good stuff. We are sitting at 33,311 subs, and I got thinking earlier that. Yeah, we did 4 giveaways right after I went over 30,000 subs, but we went so quickly over 31, 32, 33 that we haven't really done anything. So we're probably going to do 2 really nice giveaways later tonight at some point. So definitely come on in and stick around, and let's get started splitting slices. Byron, channel member and moderator in the house. D Sharon Design. What's going on, Derek? Tim B, Mr. Moderator Extraordinaire. Good to have you here. Hello, James Alton, channel member. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, members of the Chris crew, the pit crew. Mrs. Freak Show, channel member and moderator. Hello, Robert Feely. Thank you for being a channel member and so supportive and helpful. Hello, Leland Phil. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Hello, Marco. Good to see you. All right, Casey. Voice down a little bit. All right, got 2 cough drops tonight, though. I'm good to go. All right, here we go. Let's see. Fred the Lug, what's going on, sir? Good to have you here. Hello, Jim Miller, channel member and moderator. Hello, Uncle Cal. Good to see you, Josh. Good to see everyone. Hello, Brown Sugar. Welcome on in the chat. For sure, let's turn this a little bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Here, tell you what, we'll put, I'm going to rearrange. We'll put Gandalf right there. So we have something on that wall right there. There we go. Oh, boo. He's not going to stay standing up, is he? There we go. Sort of. Anyway, so now that looks super creepy looking over my shoulder, actually. Okay, fine. But anyway, we're getting started and we're going to have some fun tonight for sure. Now, if you haven't heard who our guest is, it's Chris. There you go. Tim's got a deal, guys. That is a deal for sure. Hello, Goondocs. Hello. Now, in a little bit at 8 o'clock, Chris from Lonestar Knife and Supply is going to join us. Chris is a funny dude, and we're going to introduce you to him and tell you about his shop and go from there. Jim Miller, getting it over before the O-Father gets here. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it, brother. There is your Dalika salute for your $10 super chat. And we're going to kick this sucker off. Look at this. Hold on. Let's let it tick over 7:45 when we're supposed to start. And then we'll do it. Hold on, Jim. Hold on. There you go. Jim, Tim's still giving you deals. Hey, Clee Crosby. All right. It is now 7:45. Here we go. So cool. Okay, not loud enough. Christopher Wheeling giving up. Whoa, hello. Christopher Wheeling giving a membership. I can't click on it. There we go. Christopher Wheeling, thank you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button as you come in. Chris gave that membership to Fred the Lug. Fred, welcome back, man. Good to have you in the pit crew yet again. And I see we got the top fans thing going on. And of course, Marco's at the top there. Very cool. No, you're not late. I started early, dude. Hello, Anasso. Hello, SBK. What's going on? Steve. Hello, Fed Harrison, channel member and moderator. Good to see you, Ed. Hello, Angry Tom's Hat. Good to have you here. Hello, Ed. Good to see you as well. Waylon, what's going on? Good to have everyone in here. All right. Start telling me what you got in the pocket today, everyone. And we will start reading those for sure. So let me know. Hey, Michael Chavez, good to have you here. And then I will show you what I've got. Hello, John the engineer. Hello, N Valley. Mr. Neal. Hope everyone is doing well. Now, I want to say something while you guys are getting started. If you go on YouTube, hello, got to take my brace off my finger. If you go on YouTube and you see a video with my voice promoting you buying one of these, a Kershaw 50th anniversary live wire with my name on the blade, don't buy it. It's $65. It's a fake. The person is a joke. They are making clones of this knife and using my voice to promote them. If you see that, report it. Thank you very much, Chrissy. Cobra Tech, mine red one. I don't know what that means, but you have a red Cobra Tech today. Hello, Dan Kimmin, channel member. Good to see you here. All right, let's go up and see if I missed anybody. Thought I saw Jim. Okay, Blue Thunderhead, Blue Microburst, Blue Dust Devil. What a carry. I need to do that one Monday. Remind me next Monday. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, let's see. AD Sharon, what's up? Kubi Folklore. All right, he's got the prototype. Good to hear it. Can't wait to check that one out. When it comes out, let me know so I can ask them to send me one, Derek. Pocket checking your daily pocket carry short, trying to get some actual work done. Yeah, but I'm not going to go find it right now, but yes. It's not AI, though. It's actually my voice. They just stole it. If you pay attention, it's not AI. It's my voice and me clicking, and he's trying in the video to match up his clicks with my click sounds. And he doesn't do a very good job. Hello, Matt Maurer. What's up? Got 5 from the video. Cool, Marco. I bet you did. Hey, Rob, what's up? Hey, Nick Travellini, good to have you in here. Thank you. K-Bar Courser and a K Sodbuster Jr. Nice, James. The Courser's pretty cool. Thank you, Steve SBK. Thanks to all who appreciated that. Apparently, a lot of people, Matt. I just had a guy comment, hey, I got that exact same red one for $65. Very cool deal. I'm like, no, you don't have the same one. You got ripped off. Thank you, Rolf. Vero Fulcrum and a Victorinox Jet Setter. Very cool, Uncle Cow. Yeah, people are crazy, man. Yeah, I guess if you don't know a lot about knives, that makes a little bit of sense. Playing with the KB Knives Pioneer, Spark EDC Gear Turn. And is that a different one? Steel Addiction Tashi Krypton. Nice. That sounds cool, dude. Very cool. Fred's always got cool stuff. Aries says he's lurking and sharpening. Carrying the Berg Blades Mini Sweeney in an Aries Hawk. Nice, dude. Sharpening. Hey, Mike Jernak. New Kershaw live wire coming my way thanks to your video today. Eliza, what video? I didn't do a video on the live wire today. I hope you didn't buy one of the fakes. How much did you pay? Live wires are about $230. So if you paid less than that, yeah, I know we've all reported it, like 50 people, and it's still there. And see, that's not cool. I've got my Victorinox Cadet with blue fat carbon scales, Jack Wolf Midnight fixed EDC Starburst, titanium, and my SOG PowerPoint. Nice discreet carry today. Nice, Angry Tom. Very cool. Carry is the concept bison and a dual bladed TPK Ohio River Jack. Nice, Byron. Very cool. Joking, of course. Oh gosh, Eliza. I didn't think you would fall for that. I really didn't. But it just worries me because I don't want to think about my voice talking somebody into buying that garbage. Oh, that makes me sick to my stomach even thinking about it. It will take a while to be reviewed by YouTube, but the comments are all screaming scam. Yep, they are. Thank you, Chrissy. I saw that. You guys are awesome. I also want to try the KB Folklore. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Mick Ranger, what's going on? Sue them. Yeah, I mean, it's an international thing. I don't think I can do that. One way to burn your reputation is to publicize clones. Yeah, I agree. KC slinging fake Kershaws. Yep, that's me. Hey, Troy, what's going on, man? Thanks for being a member and for the $10 super chat. There's your Daleka salute. And, of course, the storm siren. Yes, sir. Oh, gosh. All right, stop now so I can put you down. Oh, my goodness, that is so much fun. And Neil McKenzie, member for 16 months. Thank you, Neil. There is your Daleka salute. Hope you're finding a way to stay cool, my friend. I hope. I feel like YouTube and Facebook ads are all scams. If you keep that way of thinking, you'll be all right, brother. Hey, Freak Show, thanks for being a channel member. Oh, gotcha. They actually were calling it on their Kickstarter they sent me, Fred. They're calling it the Spark Spin. I didn't know if Gear Turn was a different model. They're calling this on their Kickstarter the Spark Spin. Spark EDC Spark Spin. And by the way, they even engraved my look. Here's another one you can rip off, Mr. Cloner. Go ahead and clone this one and put a Knives Fast on the clip, would you? Turd head. No. I got you, Eliza. I'm not very smart. It's okay. All right, let's see. Hope you use code Knives Fast 10, says Marco. Cheapest I've ever seen the live wire is about 200. Yep, you are correct. Just looked up the model. Cobra Tech is an OTF. Do you have that one? Cobra Tech is a OTF dagger, small California legal. Okay. Let's see. Anybody else? I mean, it's flattering, but it's only because the video kind of went viral, dude. I mean, it's not me. I'm just doing a video. Oh, Mrs. Freak Show is carrying a Fractus and an 80s downdraft. That's all I'm going to say. But there you go. You're internet famous when rando deals steal your audio to sell junk. Right, Christopher? Yay, me. I'm famous. Woo. Hey, Donnie Bless. What's up, dude? Good to have Bless Knives in here. Daily Gear Guide gifted a membership. I got to go look if he gave it to himself because it's always funny when JD he gave it to Projectiles Are Sharp. All right. Thank you, JD. There is your Daleka salute. If you guys have been like living in a hole somewhere, you might have missed that Daily Gear Guide about a month ago had 9,000 subs and now has like passed me like with his tires spinning out. and he's at like 37 or 38,000 subs. JD, congrats, dude. Savivi Shredder, big eye bolt action military fixie for Papa Chuck. Nice, dude. All right, you're good, Goondocks. Be safe, dude. All right, I'm trying to skip forward. I saw on Reddit that several people were complaining that a clone they bought was substituted with a different model. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got yours right here, Fred. They asked me if I would like anything put on there for engraving. I'm like, sure. Why not? Did they get more views? Did who get more? Probably from me pushing people over there to report it. They probably got more views. Oh well. But I mean, oh well. Angry Tom's Hat Next Door became a member. Tom, have you been a member before? I thought you had. But welcome back and thank you for doing that. Here is your Daleka salute. Hello, Kelly. What's up? There's your Daleka salute. Thank you. Hey, Ron Crow. Hey, Projectiles are sharp. Gosh, guys, it's going to take me an hour just to catch up. Survey, I did. I'm just trying to be good because some people in this chat don't like when I say Survey. So I'm always on eggshells. All right, so just joined. I don't know why I waited so long. All right, so Tom, if you've never been a member, you can send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com, and let me know your channel name, your real name, and your address, and I'll send you a few Knives Fast stickers, okay? We do that for new members. All right, hey, Kevin Smith. First knife in the pocket today is the super cool new breed EDC wingspan. In blue, this is the Loot 10 design with the very cool inlays on the clip. Beautiful looking blade. Now, I got to say, people keep asking me if this is my design. I don't know why every one of Mark's designs, we just have similar design language. So, no, it's definitely not mine. It's Mark's. Totally different than anything I've done, in my opinion. And I'm good with it. It's a beautiful knife. A lot of people ask me that. Did he take your design? I'm like, no. Angry Tom, just a nickname. I will share the story one day when I'm really not angry. I got you. Yeah, he does, Fred. Very much. Hey, Byron, member for 40 months. Nice, dude. Seems like yesterday when the knife hit the keyboard. Nice. Very cool. Oh, look over here. Watch this. I got to show you something, Byron. Watch this. Let me go over here. Let's see. I got to not. Oh, that's going to fall. Look at this. Look for my new desktop machine. Clicky keyboard. I'm going to break it. But it's good. It's all good. Keyboards are made to be broken. So thank you very much, Byron. Oh, I agree. I agree with that, Anasso. It does go with my vibe really well. Hey, it is clicky. I like clickies. Hey, YouTube Music Portal, welcome. Hey, Colleen Tex. What's up, what's up, what's up? It is not knife proof. Hey, Alex, what's up? My keyboard came broken. Exactly. Hey, Strings. All right, second knife in the pocket today is this wicked thing, which has tape goo all over it from me using it earlier. This is the Azusa USA, Azusa Blade Works, I should say. Shoot. Why am I blanking on the name? All right, hold on. Phone, where are you? It's the hell something. It is a prototype. He's got a page up on his website about it. He's looking to launch the Kickstarter fairly soon. It is called somebody's probably already put it in the chat, the Hell Dorado. Okay. So this is the Azusa Hell Dorado. Crazy looking with the most wicked jimping I've ever seen. It is mean and nasty. Now, here's what you need to know. If he's successful, you are going to probably want one of these. This is in Vanex and Blue Micarta, and he's trying to do this for less than $100. If he can do this for $100, people are going to want one of these. It is smooth. It is weird. There is no doubt. It is a weird looking knife. Okay. It is a cutter. It is good ergonomically. And it's super interesting. So he's trying to do Vanex for under $100. If he can make that happen, he's going to sell a lot of those. Hi, KC. Time to unsub. Burn Relic, why are you unsubbing, dude? What'd I do, my friend? I'm sorry. Holy crap. Exactly. That's a really good looking knife. It's interesting. If only it were ambi. It is ambi. What are you talking about? Oh, you're right. Nope, you're right. My bad. I thought it was. All right. Sorry. Looks like a Strider and a Mass Drop Gent had a baby. Nice, Jeremy. That's pretty true. Let's get it back out. It does have some Strider. It does have some Strider going on. Definitely some Strider. It is crazy looking. Yep. Hey, Addicted to Blades too. What's going on, man? All right, third knife in the pocket today. I had 3 knives with clips today. Guys, if you haven't checked out these little guys, I don't get nothing out of it at all. But if you're interested, this is a California legal OTF. This thing is only, shoot, what is it overall? Give me a second. I don't even know. $100, and it is literally 5 inches long. 5 inches. This is a California legal OTF, and yes, it works. Now, we'll talk about a couple of things in the review that I don't want to give up now because you guys won't watch the dang review. But it's the Monterey Bay Knives California legal OTF in what they're calling frost carbon fiber, but that doesn't look like anything like frost that I know, unless it's like in cut or something. I don't know. But really wicked looking blade, cool looking knife. It shrank in the wash. Exactly. So check them out. Burnt Relic, why are you unsubbing, dude? I want to know. For $100, you could beat the snot out of that knife. Exactly. That's exactly the thought I had in my head. And that's probably where I'm going to go in my review. Is if he can get these at $100 for Vanex, this is my boat knife, my fishing knife, my beat the crap out of it knife, and don't care. I mean, the only other Vanex you can get is an occasional Devo or something like that, and quiet carry. $100 for that? Are you kidding me? All right, Chris, you settled in there, man. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. All right, Larry. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, you guys don't know what's about to happen. All right. So I met Chris from Lonestar Knife and Supply at Blade Show, and this guy is a whirlwind. You want to talk about why? I mean, he had his daughter there running camera. I have my son there running my booth. I mean, this is a match made in heaven. You know, Chris is a funny dude, and like I said, he's a whirlwind coming in. So let's see what he gives us right off the bat. What's up, Chris?
What's going on? How's it going this evening?
Good. Are you feeling especially tactical this evening?
Bro, I every day is I'm a tactical powerhouse, brother, and I'm happy to be here.
Good. I'm glad you're here. His posts are funny. Yes, they are. Hello. Oh, Father, good to see you, man. Well, we've got 81 people starting off with us here, Chris, and we're going to have some fun. And
hey,
Chris,
brother, real quick before we get started, I'm going to adjust my camera so that I am the correct orientation. Give me just 1 second.
Let me take you down so you can do it in peace, and I'll put you back up when you're right. Okay, here we go. All right, Lord help us. Hey, here's the thing. We're going to have fun. Yes, he left his camera at the booth, Freak Show. He left his camera at the booth. Let's see. He's still working on it. All right. So, Pound that like button. Exactly. Is that Jason Bourne? Oh, that's funny. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring Chris on, but sometime in the next half an hour-ish, we're going to do the first giveaway of the night. We're going to do 2 tonight. So hang out, have fun, relax. We are going to do 2 giveaways tonight. So stick around. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. I've been digging Knife Hub recently. I'm not familiar with Knife Hub. Knife Hub. What's all the hubbub? I got you, Nick Martino. That's cool, dude. What's the blade length on the Hell Dorado? Hold on just a second. You would have to ask me, Fred. I just got it in. Just give me a thumbs up when you're ready, Chris. I'm kind of watching you a little bit here. Okay, give me half a second to measure this. So, Fred, can you see this? So it is right at 3 inches cutting edge, and then you've got that massive choil that brings it up just past 3.5. But the cutting edge is 3 inches. Does that give you what you need, Fred? It's a wild looking knife. You want to talk about tactical, Chris? And I know Chris is all into US knives, but if you want to talk about tactical, this thing says, I mean, look at that jimping. That says tactical craziness right there. I mean, this thing is jimptastic.
Jimptastic, bro.
Look at that. I mean, that is the craziest jimping I have ever seen. So yeah, is this a prototype from Azusa Blade Works called the Hell Dorado? Yes, it is. But yeah, wild looking thing. I got that in. So if you guys don't know about Lonestar, in all seriousness, let's just share this. Whoa, not that. Hold on. Hold up, brother. I'm trying to like close the screen out. All right. So here's Lonestar Knife and Supply. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. Now, Chris, we're going to let him tell you this, but I'm going to start it off and then he can fill in the blanks. Whoops. There we go. There's a link. So Chris focuses on USA made knives, both. Chris, help me if I'm wrong here, but I believe both in his collection and kind of on his shop. That's what Chris loves and is dealing with. So go check it out. I left the link. Chris, did I say that right? Let me know.
Heck yeah, brother. So,
Okay.
I'm a lifelong knife collector. I've had a pocket knife since I was 6 years old. And, as I gotten older and had disposable income, where did all my disposable income go? Buying pocket knives.
There you go.
Yeah. And, at some point I started describing myself as a knife collector, right? I was collecting pocket knives. So there are so many, the knife industry is so big. I had to hone in, and I honed in on American made knives. And I'm really glad I did, because it's been a really awesome journey getting to meet makers who make some of my favorite knives, and then getting to carry those knives in my knife store. So it's awesome. I carry, Spyderco. They make a lot of their models in Golden, Colorado. I don't carry Chris Reeve, but I recently put out a video about the new pocket clip. They have the new MIM pocket clip. I got to do an interview with Daniel from Oz Machine Company talking about their company and their designs, and I got to buy one. So big fan. Three Rivers Manufacturing. I'm a dealer with those guys. They're absolutely some of the most beautiful folks in the world. So the knife industry is real big, and
I actually have a video up today from TRM. If you guys haven't seen that, go check out my video on the tag-along fixed blade, which they're trying to get more of those out, but every time they put them up, Chris, they sell out immediately. So they did a back order, and the second run is already fully sold out before they even finish it. So
isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. So it's a very nice fixed blade. Hey,
it's a very tactical knife.
Yeah. It's tactical. Well, here's my favorite TRM. I knew you were going to bring them up. So this is they don't even make these scales anymore. This is my Atom in the Tidal Wave G Carta scales. My understanding is they stopped doing G Carta because they had a lot of people breaking the scales. You can see I haven't broken mine, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And I have had opportunities to buy other scales, and I'm like, why would I do that exactly? Unless I'm in the market to buy another Atom. This one's staying exactly like it is. But yeah, Marianne and Hillary and everybody over there, they're just the nicest people ever. So as a matter of fact, guys, little teaser, they're planning on sending me a little something for the 10th anniversary. 10th anniversary show on September 8th. We're doing you can believe it or not, Chris, September 8th, 10th anniversary of the Knives Fast channel. So
dang, dude.
Some crazy stuff that night. So
congratulations.
Yeah, Artie Kershaw and ZT have sent stuff back here. And one of the first company to, well, let's see. Okay. Quiz. I think I did this a couple weeks ago, though. Quiz in the chat. First company to ever send me a pro bono knife. Who was it? Anybody in the chat? And I did a live stream. It was my first ever live stream. It was an unboxing of this knife. There you go. Jim's got it. Jim Miller, Tour Knives. And that was about probably 6 or 7 years ago. They sent me a $375 knife, a Field 2.0.
Wow.
I said, I love the look of that knife. Any chance you'd send me one to review? Yep, it's on the way. What?
That's awesome.
I did not expect that. So
it's okay. So I have a question for you. 10 years of making content. Have you gone back and watched some of your year one videos?
Oh yes, unfortunately.
How do you feel like you've grown as a creator?
Hold on, Chris. All right, we got to do it, guys. We got to bring Chris into the club. All right, Chris, I'm going to show you. Let's see if I can find it. The first video I ever put on YouTube. It is probably the most cringe thing you will ever see. If I can find it. Oh, come on. All right, somebody go send me a link to it. You guys are going to have an easier time to find it than I am. But anyway, to answer your question, while they look for it, because Tim's going to send me a link in just a second here. But if you go watch any of my early videos, I didn't know that much about knives, Chris. I'll be honest with you. I was collecting, but the reason I started the channel was I wasn't finding the type of reviews I wanted. Everybody that was reviewing knives at the time was reviewing knives in like a 45-minute video. I'm like, could you stop already? I just want to know, does it cut? Does it flick open well? Is it made well? Is it a piece of junk? I don't need, well, when I was a kid, this knife reminds me of my grandfather's favorite pocket knife, except this one's different because, I'm like, no, stop. And so I started the channel and I started to just do videos and learn and watch people like Nick Shabazz and all these different people and try to learn about knives and more stuff. So the first couple of years was pretty dang, crap. I don't know. I mean, looking at them now, that's how I feel about it. Well, nobody's sending me a link. So, that is a very good question. I will find it by the end of the time you're on here and show it to you. It's just, there's so many, there are close to 9,000 uploads on my channel.
Congratulations. 9,000. Woof.
Congratulations, or hey, you're a psycho. Which one is it, dude? I don't know.
So I have a question, another question, follow up. 10 years in, how does your family feel about you spending so much time focused on pocket knives?
That's a great question. I think we've been able to find a very good balance by me just listening to them and find, make it as, I guess what I would say, make it as painless as I can to my family. Some days, some weeks, it's not painless when there's a lot going on. Like right now, if you look over here, well, you can't really see my table real well. The camera's up too high. I've got a ton of knives in right now. I mean, it is because I was out of town for 4 days. So they know that sometime in the next week, I'm just going to lock myself down here and get this done. But we try. Congratulations, you psycho. Thank you, Anas. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's Chris's website. Thank you very much for putting that up, mods. I appreciate it. Who's interviewing who? We're just chatting, guys. Come on. No, we're just having fun. But
that's actually funny because that is interviewing people is something I've actually done for a long time.
Yeah.
And it is 3 or 4 times a year when I go to blade shows. That is my favorite time of year when I get to prepare questions for makers and get to hear from the people who make knives, their inner thoughts, their process, make them answer questions that they don't have to necessarily answer on the internet. I'm in person with them; they have to answer. It is so much fun getting to be around other influential people. So Casey, you are like a pillar in the EDC community.
Oh, I don't know about all that. I'm a complete goofball in the EDC community, but I have so much fun with it. And you know, I think what's kept my channel going, I know what's kept my channel going is the audience. So what really turned it around for me, Chris, was, you know, early on, I didn't have that many knives to review. I didn't have much of an audience. And then this guy named Big Red EDC came along and he introduced me to the quote unquote knife community and a pass around group. And the next thing you know, there's people that have been around this channel for, you know, 5, 6, 7 years. You know, and that's simply because of the people, and you know, that's what it's all about, you know. And I know you say that a lot. Let's turn the table here. So you tell me all the time that some of these customers have sort of become family because, you know, when you do your little videos about I'm packing an order for this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy, it feels like you know a lot of these people, right? I mean, is that fair to say?
Well, it's really cool.
Huge parts of your business, yeah.
As a small knife store, I've been able to grow, and I've had this audience who have kind of grown with me. They've stuck around, and they're like, "Dang, this guy's trying to quit his corporate 9 to 5, and we are here for it." So I do have a number of people who have said, "You know what? I used to buy my knives at, you know, Blade HQ or Knife Center, and now I am solely buying my knives from you." And like, that's awesome. I don't have all of the knives that they have those other places. So they'll actually message me and say, "Hey, I want to buy this ZT. Can you get it in stock?" And I will literally buy 2 of them just so that I can have one to fulfill their request and then grow my inventory just a little bit.
Okay. All right.
But the cool thing, Casey, the heart of what you're saying is the boxing up videos where I get to, you know, really engage with what people are ordering, and then not just engage with their order, but show other people what people are ordering. I think that's really fun. I think it kind of scratches
and people identify with that too. They're like, "Oh, okay. Well, if he's buying that, maybe I should look at it," kind of thing, you know.
It 100% is.
Yeah.
I will literally have something sitting on the shelves in inventory. One person will buy it. I'll do a video boxing it up and, you know, doing a, you know, 30-second overview of it, and then the rest of them will sell, because people really resonate with what other people are into, and it's a lot of fun for me. I love knives, and to be a part of the process of getting a knife into someone's hands is so cool. I love it.
Absolutely. I mean, that's absolutely a lot of fun. Now you said something interesting, so I'm gonna tee off on that for a second here. You said, dude, trying to quit his 9 to 5. Are we close, Chris? Because for me, I'm not close. Yeah. So I'm hoping you're getting closer, dude.
Yeah, man. I am getting close.
Nice.
Yeah, I work in finance.
Okay.
I work in for a large financial firm, helping affluent clients with long-term planning. I have a team, and like I say that just to say like I've got a good job.
Yeah.
Like I could retire doing my job, but it does not fill my soul with joy the way being a part of the knife community does, and putting knives in people's hands and getting to make videos talking about cool
Absolutely.
knives. It just gets me going, and if I can do that professionally, then I'm all for it. I am probably um, about a year away.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
I'm probably a year away if I don't grow any, Casey, if I don't grow any, and I just continue
Right. At the rate you're at. Hey,
my
Geo
sales
Knife.
production, then yeah, I'll be able to in a year say screw you guys, I'm going home and quit my job.
Yeah, and I will say, I mean, what precipitated this, Chris, is I was just dabbling at it and at the YouTube stuff, and then COVID happened, and for a while I was working completely remotely, and so that precipitated it. I'm able to work from home a couple days a week. I have a flexible job. Shoot, Chris, I'm almost 56 years old, so I've put in my dues. I got that flexible where I'm salary. I work, so that's how I sort of flex things around, and I make it so that I can make all this happen if that makes sense. But I
Yeah.
sure would like to get out of that for sure at some point. 100%. Titanium Justin says he met. One good thing about TikTok is he met Chris over there. So
I
very
love
cool.
Justin, man. He's such a
Yeah,
good
he's a
guy.
good dude. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome, Justin. Um, so yeah, all right, Chris, we're gonna blow your mind. Okay.
Okay. All right,
So
let's do
this
this.
is the intro. This is the intro for my channel. Again, I'm just gonna tell you, if you've watched any of my videos recently, I hope they're better than this. If they're not, then please don't tell me. But here we go. And matter of fact, look at this aspect ratio. Isn't that beautiful?
Wow.
I don't even know what that is. 4:3, I
Yeah,
guess.
4x3.
That's how old this is. Here we go.
As you can see, I like knives, and I like them a lot. Maybe too much if you ask my wife, but she's not here right now, so it's okay. So I like knives, and I like to hear about new knives, but what I don't like to hear is a lot of other stuff. I want to hear the details about the knife, and I want to get it done fast. And every time I tune into a YouTube knife review video, it's 30 minutes long. So what you're going to see right here on this channel is a 5 to 10 minute video about a given knife, the facts, the figures, how I've used it, what I think of it, and that's that. So if you want no nonsense and fast, and you want to hear about knives, this is the place to come.
Oh, it goes below the table again. The greatest thing.
Wow.
Wow.
That was dope, dude.
That's horrifying. That is absolutely horrifying.
It's a lot of fun though.
For about 3 years, I had that video hidden. And then I decided, oh, what the heck? Let's just embrace the goof.
Yeah.
And get it out there. So it's
Well, and also, can I just add how important it is for new content creators to see progression?
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I've not been doing knife videos for 10 years, but I actually have videos on YouTube older than 10 years. I've been putting stuff on YouTube for a very long time.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
before Google, it's very long time. And on TikTok, I'll have people reach out to me and they'll be like, "Hey, I'm trying to grow on the channel." And I always have the same advice. And I'm curious if you have the same advice for up and coming content creators. Just create a bunch of stuff for years. That's what I always
Right.
tell them. Don't think that you're going to have a viral video ever. Don't
No.
think that someone's going to see you.
I mean, Chris, it took me 9.5 years to ever have anything that I would call viral.
Yeah.
Some people say they have a viral video and they tell me, oh, it's got 20,000 views. Come on, bro. Get over 1 million. That's viral. Okay. And that happens once in a lifetime. I'll probably never have another one. But I've had 2 in the past month. So,
Congratulations.
Yeah, insane. Blade Show was huge. it was awesome. Okay, your lives are like hours long, not 5 minutes. I love the lives. I also like the short content. Yeah, no. Look, when I started amping up the channel, I wasn't doing lives, dude. I mean, everything was 5 to 7 to 8 minutes at the most. Nowadays, doing multiple videos, I'm doing 10 to 12 and 14 minutes sometimes, but that's because I'm doing 3 or 4 knives, trying to move some of this stuff along. It comes in giant heaps, so I try to move it. And that's why the videos are longer, but you're hopefully getting multiple knives for that, if that makes sense. By the way, Anasso, add that to the t-shirt ideas. Embrace the goof. What was the other one from last week? Dang it, we're coming up with Knives Fast t-shirt ideas. Knives Fast, embrace the goof. I like it. That's it. So Chris, if I got $200 to spend, and I want something USA made, and I'm new to knives. What are you recommending for me?
Well, I wouldn't recommend
a USA knife.
I would not recommend this to you, but for
most
other people, I would probably recommend spend $70 if you're not carrying a knife today and you want to start carrying a knife and you want it to be American made. Start off with a Rivery Zero. Like if you're not carrying any knife and you want to get started, like $70, dude, it's $70 for a. And the thing is, most people don't know Rivery's only been around for a year and a half. Literally, a dude had an idea, and he's like, "I think I could make this happen." And he was already doing machine work, and literally every one of these are made in his basement, under his house.
Crazy.
It's so $70.
The live wire is definitely one of the viral videos, guys. The live wire, actually, there's been 3. That one, Chef Rocky's big Midgard's Valhalla, and the Poikilo Blades Alchem. That one has 3.2 million on TikTok and 2.3 million on YouTube.
Bro, you're famous.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not seeing the cash from it, but yeah, it's or the sub. I mean, I got a few subs out of it, but not like JD, man. I'm telling you, I need some of JD for EDC's recipe of how that man's growing his channel. Woo!
I've got 2 more recommendations for that under 200. Okay.
Yep, under 200.
So right here, classic.
Buck 110. Yes, sir.
Classic. This is the Buck 110. It is a very traditional lockback, heavy. This is a 7-ounce knife. So it they're not doing any lightweight knives. And the Buck 110 comes in at $64. You have a locking mechanism right back here. And this guy feels great. Comes with a sheath. And then if you want to go for like a traditional folder, really hard to argue with the Kershaw Bel Air.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big Bel Air fan. So huge Bel Air fan.
As someone who has a lot of Benchmade knives, the 940 was my first premium American made knife. So I'm very familiar with the Axis lock, or what we call bar locks now. And the fact that the Bel Air is this smooth, it doesn't even make sense, brother.
No, it doesn't make sense. It's a great one. And for 160, whatever they are,
160,
it's phenomenal. All right, I like this. I like this question from Anassa. We're gonna put this question up here, and I think Chris said it earlier. He was looking for a niche in the market. Okay, Anassa. I think that's his reason. But Chris, is there a case where you might recommend a non-USA made knife, or is this just another way of saying that he's saying what's Chris's why for USA made? So,
well, let's. Yeah. So why did I originally start buying American made? It's because knives aren't just things to me. They're pieces of functional art. They're functional art, right? Men, we've all been conditioned to be so utilitarian and not to frou things, that art is something that a lot of men feel like, oh, I don't like art. Dude, fancy cars, fancy knives are just a form of art, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And
no, I agree.
And when I started buying American made, part of the art, part of the thing that I love about it is that these are my Texan brothers and sisters, my Idaho brothers and sisters, Americans making these knives. And a lot of the knives that I really love are from teams with really, or from brands with really small teams. Like, it's not like there's
I agree.
1,000 people at
See,
Oz.
I'm in a weird place, and Nick makes a really good point. Now, I'm gonna give you my point of view, and this is not meant to start an argument in any way.
And we definitely can argue. I'm okay with that.
We can.
Mhm.
First of all, I have two reasons that I buy everything. Okay, number one, yes, I like to support USA companies, and there are some really good knives coming out of US companies. So hear that. Kershaw ZT is my absolute favorite. I promote them with a big smile on my face. I get no commission from them. I get nothing. Okay. They send me the knives and I give most of them away to you guys. So, and again, I just bought the Machine Wise Sonora. I mean, this is a USA made, very expensive knife, which I was obviously cutting with today. Need to clean.
Wait, that's about a G, right?
A what?
About
They're
$1,000.
800. This was $800.
Nice, brother.
Yeah. So I do support U.S. businesses. I do it. I bought tons of stuff from U.S. businesses. But first of all, Chris, don't forget, I have my own company, Tempest.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not going to throw that under the bus, because
100%.
I have tried so hard to get a U.S. OEM, and it's not possible.
Near
right
impossible.
now. It is very close to impossible to do on a mass production scale. If I wanted to do a deal for a fixed blade with a small company and do 10 at a time, like Aries or Very Good Knife Company or Donnie Bless or whoever it is, I could probably do that. But if I'm trying to do mass production, there's nobody doing that right now. There's not. So my thing is, here's my thing, dude. And this is what I'm going to say is, I'm just going to go right over here. Let's see. What am I going to pick out? There's knives all over this dang table. I'm going to pick something out. Now, I'm going to pick two things out. This is good. This just happened, and it's all right. So this is the Remet Kestrel. No, that is not the Remet Kestrel. I picked up the wrong dang knife. There it is. Okay. I looked at it and then I picked up the wrong knife. The Remet Kestrel. Okay. This is a fantastic knife. I love that I get to experience these kind of well-made, epic machined knives from China. Yep. But on the other hand, I reached out to, and you may have heard of this guy, Rosie's Rippers. This is a USA made, handmade US custom folder. This guy is making these one at a time, and they are awesome. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I like to have my cake and I want to eat the cake. Okay. I'm that guy. And so I don't want to miss out on any of it. And that's why I'm where I'm at. Now, I will say some of the overseas stuff is garbanzo. I mean, it's absolutely terrible. But some of the USA stuff is not up my alley either. So it's just, I guess I like, and I personally like one and the other, not just one, if that makes sense. But again, I always say, Chris, in my videos, on my comments section, I say this every day. Thank goodness that we all get to make our own choices, and there's plenty of choices out there, and you get to choose what you want, and I get to choose what I want, and I think it's awesome. Yeah, there's a good one. I'll let you answer what I said, but Daily Gear Guide would love to see you get some American Blade Works in your inventory in the future. Are you familiar with Michael?
I've heard of American Blade Works. I can't think of what models they carry off the top
So
of my
he's
head.
got all his models are numbers. So he's got the Model 1, the Model 2. He's got a fixed blade now. He's got a slip joint, but they just have really simple names, but really well-made American stuff. He's got a Model 1 that's a liner lock, and a Model 1 that's a frame lock, and a Model 1 that's a button lock. I mean, he's got lots of variants, if you will, of each one, but he makes them in North Carolina. Does a fantastic job. So if you get, I could even make the introduction. He's a great dude.
That'd be awesome, man.
Really,
I'm always excited to meet new makers. So Casey, look.
All right, go ahead. Answer my crazy rant there for a moment. Let's do it.
I'm not going to argue with you. The fact is,
on
the table, I don't have this, but I have two Grimsmo Norsemen.
Okay.
And I just bought a Grimsmo Fiel. Still don't have it. I bought it at Blade Show, and I'm still waiting to get it. They had a huge catastrophe with U.S. Customs. I own non-US made knives, but there's two points that I would love everybody to consider. One, with the Chinese made knives, there's a reason why they make such good knives. And I would argue Chinese made knives are often significantly higher quality than American made. Like if you look at the median quality, now there's going to be outliers both ways, but if you look at the median quality, we're probably getting higher quality, median quality out of China. And the reason for that is America offshored so much of our production. And we had these American companies who were making fantastic stuff in the 80s and 90s. And they said, China, can you make this? And China's like, dadgum, I guess we can try. They totally created these amazing factories, hired workers, created an industry for manufacturing. And we gave them the blueprint. Like we said, this is our American products.
Have it. Take it.
Please go make them. The thing that we didn't consider was that, let's say America was producing 10,000 units in our American factories. Well, China, they did not scale up to only be able to produce 10,000 units. They scaled up to produce 100,000 units. The scale of their production is mind-boggling. They're able to produce so much more. And,
I agree. Go ahead.
Well, and I'm not like a smart guy, but I do have a master's in business and a certificate from Oxford for artificial intelligence and a bachelor's in anthropology and sociology. So I've spent a long time like learning about the world, and China makes amazing, amazing things. And for me, one of the things I'm very passionate about is making sure that what I do creates American jobs. And I'm just one guy. I can't do very much. So one of the things I can do is every knife that is sold from my store does support a blue collar American job, that there's somebody waking up with arthritis in their hands because they've been a machinist for 20 years. And they get to continue making American-made knives that are probably lower quality than China, probably more expensive than an equivalent. But the only way to get more manufacturing, you said earlier that there's no one doing massive OEM production in America. The only way to get that is by making the American knife market larger and by getting more of the makers to be able to scale up because they're doing so well. So that
and I'll agree with that by telling you, literally, if you could watch the start of Tempest knives and then Devo knives, you would see, we started working with Kubi and they were okay. We made a couple models up front, they were all right. And with us working with them, they got to understand stuff better. They got to grow and to learn from Kevin and I and from some others that started coming in. And then literally one day, the guy I work with at Kubi sends me a message. We just bought 4 more CNC machines and hired more staff, and we're getting more tooling. and we can do anything you want. And so we started adding milling, and we started adding this, and so they've been very, 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 very willing. Chris, I got to tell you a story. I've told this 1,000 times to the people in the chat. My very first knife, the Mach 51, I farmed it out, shopped it out to a bunch of different American manufacturers. If I told you who this was, you would know this company. Okay. I called a U.S. manufacturer somewhere west of the Mississippi. Okay. That's all I'm going to tell you. And I got on the phone and they said, yeah, we'd be glad to quote this. We're excited. Okay. I sent them everything. They sent me an email asking some questions. I sent the answers back. They sent me an email. The email says, here's your quote. Okay. And I went, whoa, this is great. We're going to do this. And then I read on down, and at the bottom it said, you need to send us, to get this started, you need to send us $15,000 to tool up our CNC machines to be able to do what you're asking. And I literally just replied back with, well, this isn't happening. I can't do that. Nobody can do that. And it's not my job to tool up your company. It's your job to get people like me in the door, and then you tool up your company or go get a loan or do whatever it is. And thankfully, we left on good terms. I talk to the guy every once in a while. But it's just, now I will tell you one thing, Chris, and again, it's not the same thing. So please don't hear me. And again, we're going to change subjects in a minute, guys.
This is fun. Casey,
go I don't want to make people
fun
in the audience go like, oh my gosh. But anyway, and I'll be with you half a second. Don't go anywhere. My daughter's here. So the thing that I think is overlooked sometimes is I'm obviously an American and I'm making American money, and I turn that around and I spin that in America. And, I buy my boxes from Uline, which is an American company. I buy tape from them. I buy all this stuff. So you are supporting U.S. companies when you do this. And obviously, it's different. I get it. It's not a manufacturing job. It's not the same thing. But, to a degree, it's not like all the money is going to China.
No, dude, brother, 100%. I work a white collar job, right?
No.
Like I work a white collar job.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, day in and day out, I shake hands with people who have calloused hands. I'm here in Texas. The area of Texas I'm at, we have a lot of construction workers, tradesmen, electricians, and I shake hands with people every day. And I'm like, shit, this man, he's lived a lot harder life than me. And I didn't do anything special to get my cushy job, but there's just like, life is so much different for different people. Like, and my heart just is big, like it is big for those calloused hand people. So I 100% agree. I mean, I want you to make as much money as you can, brother.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to support your family.
I think there's room for all of us, and I think there's totally room for what you're saying. And there's if this is what you're passionate about, then I applaud it 100%. Just understand that from my perspective, that takes some of the options away of things I would want to buy from you, if that makes sense. But somebody actually said that up the chat a moment ago. That
can we talk a second about the OEM stuff?
Hey, hang on half a second. I'm gonna let my daughter go. Now, by the way, if you guys didn't hear, Chris's daughter was his camera person at Blade Show. She is awesome. She was, a matter of fact, Chris left his camera at my booth and she had to come back and get it. But anyway, but she was awesome. But my daughter, who doesn't look like she wants to come on camera here, wave. She's not coming on camera tonight.
I don't think
she does. She does bunny drawings for us to give away. So tonight's killer bunny is number 136, Killer Vacation Bunny. Now, this is actually Mom's idea, right? This is Scarlett's idea, and Ashlyn just drew it. So let's see what we came up with. We got
Aww.
the pool float bunny, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's not a donut, Blade HQ. It's not a donut. Okay. Sorry, I had to do it, guys. It is a pool float. And we have a bunny chilling. That is a good one. That's a really cool one. What do you guys think of that one?
10 out of 10.
Now, very cool. That'll go in tonight's second giveaway. We're going to do 2 giveaways tonight, and that will go in the second one. So Chrissy loves it. Tim loves it. Look at that. You got lots of people. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, Tour Knives in the chat. Your ears were burning. I was talking about you earlier, Vern. I think it's Vern. It's probably Vern. Vern is my buddy. And so I was telling them, Vern, you were the first one to send this channel a knife pro bono to review, and I kept it. I did not give that one away. It is still here. So, but yeah, good to have you here, Vern. It is Vern. What's up, dude? He's sending me some stuff right now. So, some of their new stuff. So that is super awesome as well. Thank you, Ash. All right, back to the OEM question.
Goodbye.
Yeah, dude. Bye.
Bye.
Dude, that's so cool that you have your daughter helping.
She was not coming on camera today.
You think this hair?
Her hair's a wreck. She didn't work today, so she's taking the day off, and her hair's a wreck. So
I love that. So I have buddies in the industry, and I have one buddy who wanted to make a product, and he said, you know, I really want to do it in America. I want to get an American manufacturer to do it. I designed it. It's awesome. And he reached out to this place and this place. I have a good relationship with one machine shop. And I said, hey, let me reach out to my contact at this machine shop. Send it over to them. Literally radio silence. It was like they didn't want to reply. And this is I do business with them. Like, and we communicate all the time, except for on this one email. Yeah. And I had a conversation with another owner of another knife company. I was like, hey, by the way, I've got a buddy who is an influencer, and they have an idea for a product. Would you consider? And they said, yeah, I'd consider it. Have them email me. And it is unbelievably hard. So me and this creator.
Yeah, it's tough. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Well, me and this creator, we were talking, and I truly think that is the next frontier in America. Because right now, we do not have any open OEM manufacturing. But we have some really big machining companies. Like you mentioned Kershaw and ZT earlier. Yeah. They've got unbelievable capacity, right? You know, you saw Taylor from Best Damn EDC. They recently toured the Leatherman factory. Huge factory, right? Big.
Yep.
And I truly believe that within the next 10 years, we're going to see one of these companies realize there's a huge market for you and for many other knife makers who want to do OEM work in the States.
Yeah, I mean, Kershaw and ZT might be the one that if they ever opened it up, that would be the one I would flock to in a hurry for folders. Now, again, if I ever do OEM on fixed blades, I know who to call. They're in the chat. But anyway, you know, for example, I mean, in all seriousness, and I'm being kind of crazy, but I was actually told. You see, that's my pivot on every one of my knives, that right there. Yeah. And I was told by 4 different U.S. manufacturers they could not do that. They didn't have the tooling to do it. They couldn't do it. Now, could they do it if they got the tooling? Would they have a guy that could figure that out? 100%. But that's why they were saying I would have to help them tool up. Same thing with some of this milling and different stuff like that. It's you know, it's crazy. I can't tell you who it's from yet, but I have a collaboration knife that I'm doing right now that has some insane milling, and it's an integral. Let's just say it. Okay.
Oh, is it related to one of the knives you've recently done a video about?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is a knife I have not shown at all. that is, it has been in the works with a Chinese manufacturer for about a year. They are almost done with it, and they're actually doing a standard version and an integral version of this knife. And I don't think there's anybody in the US right now that could do this. When I look at it, I'm like, could they? I don't know. And it's, for example, Chris, I'll show you this. And again, this is a show off knife. Okay. This is the Reich Alien 4.
That's actually what I was thinking about when you talked about an integral, because you
just
did a video about this.
This is nothing like what I'm doing.
Okay.
Mine's more plain Jane, but just look, this is a flex. That's 100% what this is. This is an absolute flex. And they had all kinds of stuff at their booth that's just like bonkers. Now, this is not a style you're ever going to see from Tempest Knives at all, but it's something I can appreciate to a very high degree. But I look forward to the day. I mean, I remember when Andy Armstrong, I don't know if you know about Rosecraft blades, again, not Chinese, but I mean, not American, but they make slip joints. He said at some point they would love, the guy that is the owner of Rosecraft would love to do a U.S. manufacturing facility in Maryville, Tennessee. I'm sorry. And I would love to see it. And it would be something that I would, if it was, reasonably priced and in a place that I could be, then I would definitely do that. Now, let me tell you a little story, and I'm gonna, boy, I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, I'm gonna leave the person innocent. Okay, so there was a U.S. knife manufacturer. I like the guy a lot. You carry his knives, so let's not go anywhere. I like the guy a lot. I've met him in person. He's fantastic. But my ears always perk up when some of these U.S. guys come out and they say things about people like me that are making knives in China. And this guy said, these Americans that are having knives made overseas in China are the problem. He said that they go to China and then they turn around and sell their knives for 300% profit margins. He said, I got this from a friend of mine. He does it and he knows all about it. And he's getting I just want to say this flat out. My profit margins are very normal. Very normal. And again, I may be the exception because I sell my prices. I get told, Chris, every time I put a knife up, it's too cheap. You need to raise your price. Okay. People tell me that. People in the chat are going to confirm this to you. There are people that tell me all the time my prices are too low. So I don't know who he's talking about that's getting a 300% profit margin, but his comment was, of course, we can't do that. And no way he can do that. I get that. But I think he would be surprised at what my margins are. I eat a lot of stuff. Like, for example, in an upcoming knife I'm doing, I set a base price, and then anything I do fancy, no, you're good. Anything I do fancy, I eat that. Okay. So if I put a special finish on the blade or if I put milling, I eat that myself, if that makes sense. But we'll wait till he comes back. I think there was a kid. Dad!
Yeah. My youngest, I have a 6-year-old.
You're good, dude. It's all good. That's family first, man. But it's just,
hey, real quick, Casey. Casey, how many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids.
4. What are their ages?
Oh gosh, dude. I'm old, don't forget. My oldest is actually 30, and then I got 26. Ashland's 24 and Trevor is 20, almost 21.
Congratulations. So, now I know who to ask for parenting advice.
No, you don't. No, trust me, you don't know. I'm not too bad, but it's just, it's the reason I do everything is my kids. So it's We just took a trip this past weekend. I focused on them entirely. Didn't do any videos. Didn't do anything. No, you know what? I'm not trying to call people out, Will. So definitely not, dude.
Well, so
Chris,
I will speak to what you said just
yeah,
briefly.
go. I'd love to hear it.
I don't know which maker it is because I think I watched the YouTube video that you're talking about where this person said this thing, and that is actually a brand I don't carry and I wouldn't carry because of the questionable things that this person has done.
No, it's not that guy. I'll tell you who it is later. It is a guy you carry. So it might have been a different video, but that guy says that stuff. The guy you're talking about, we all know who that is. Greg.
He is, yeah.
And
I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot
well,
pole.
you know what? I was actually very interested in his stuff early on, and I went to my first Blade show, and he pulled the T-shirt thing.
Yeah, no.
And I just was like, nope, nothing to do with this guy.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with him whatsoever.
And I'll tell you,
thanks, Troy. Thanks, Chrissy. Appreciate you guys very much.
In that video that we both saw, where there was a lot of disparaging things said about Chinese made knives, there were the things that I think the thing that guy messes up on is focusing on retribution for the status quo today.
Right.
Like, dude, I don't have a time machine. Casey doesn't have a time machine. Like, we can't go back and re-legislate the terrible decisions of our government in the 90s. We literally asked China to do this.
Oh, and don't forget Mexico. I mean, NAFTA and all these things were a complete disaster.
100%. It completely benefited the wealthy class and at the expense of middle class folks like you, I, and most of the people I'm assuming in this chat. But I think this is where we have to really think about what we do today, because just like those folks in the 90s were thinking about their situation today, we have to have a vision of what the future holds and be strategic and purposeful on how we get to a version of the future that we're all prospering. And you know, that is less dependence on foreign manufacturing. Now, that's not tomorrow, next year, or probably in the next decade, but that is like an important thing, us continuing to figure out which politicians can we support that will increase American manufacturing. And, you know, that's not an easy answer right there. I'll tell you that. And everybody can choose what they feel like their heart leads them.
Yeah, your answer is going to be different than mine. Mine's going to be different. Yeah, I mean, it's just
100%. But having that value and that moral and that compass for the future, I think is really important. At the end of the day, we're all talking about pocket knives. And like, can we all agree what low stakes? We're talking about pocket knives, like one of the least important things in the world, right? It's important to me. It's important to Casey, and people are watching.
I do think, and I'm gonna. My moderators are telling me to share this question, so we're gonna do this, and then we'll move. I was trying to move off of this topic to ask you a couple of questions to lead people to your store here.
Sure.
But it's a conversation that needs to be had. But Anasso says he's curious how you and Chris might have approached things differently if you had pursued a storefront and Chris had pursued a knife design. And I think it's very interesting to think it that way. I mean, again, I love what Chris said up front. He was looking for a niche. There's 100 knife stores out here. He needed a thing to, you know, plus it's what you were interested in. So that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, I mean, maybe that would be, if I was doing a storefront, could be that same decision. So I don't know. What do you think, Chris?
Well, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
There was never.
That sounds great. I wish we could do that.
There was never a question for me, like when I decided to buy a knife, like to start a knife store and start buying products. Like, I always had the same vision because I was a knife collector first, right? So what I the niche part was how I sold my knife store, right? Because there's very few of me. I can only think of one other knife store with the same mission as Lonestar Knife and Supply. But Casey, I think the question really comes down to the fact that people in your shoes are limited in options. And the only way to make more options is to figure out how American manufacturing can flourish and become stronger, up machine, like a skill up, machine up, and higher their capacity.
Yep, I agree. Hey, Loot 10, what's up, Mark? Good to see everybody that's in here. Hey, Brian F. Hey, Robo. Everybody. I can't go through everybody. David Tooley, Kelly Weaver. What's up, everybody? So Chris, let's do this. Let's change topics here because I'm going to need to start. I got to give this stuff away before 9:30. So we're going to wrap this up in a few minutes. But I wanted to give you a chance. We briefly showed, well, now I almost shared my lousy video again. But Chris's store again is Lonestar Knife and Supply. Tell us about some of where you go, shop brands. So tell us about some of the brands that you offer at your store and anything you want to highlight.
Yeah. Well, I will say tomorrow I have a huge release of Three Rivers Manufacturing. This exact knife, this is the Atom with the Erie green and Magna Cut. I love this knife. And
show that again, if you would.
Yeah. Oh, ooh-wee. This is the Atom made in Massachusetts by Three Rivers Manufacturing. They've actually only been making knives for 6 years.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Dude, that's so cool. And I am one of the dealers with Three Rivers. I'm going to get Neutron 2s. They just changed the design to be a frame lock instead of a liner lock.
The NFL, right?
It is. It feels so good. It's a little small for my hands, but it is perfect for a lot of people. I am an atom-sized knife fan, and we recently had the Titanium Bulldog, and luckily I was one of the only websites to have the Titanium Bulldog. So Three Rivers, awesome. I also have the Rivery Zero. These are in stock, and I have a resupply coming of more versions of the Zero. So that's really cool. Just one of the things I would say is if anybody's watching and you're like, hey, this guy talks good. He like knife a lot. I do like knife a lot. And I would invite you to go over to TikTok and follow me on TikTok. I make a lot of TikTok videos. And actually, Casey, if you are on my site, do you mind just scrolling down on my website? I've got a link to all of my TikToks from my homepage. And if all you have to do is go to lonestarknife.com.
Yeah,
and
I'm working on it.
On the homepage, I've got my Instagram and my TikTok. But really, I'll be honest, my heart is in TikTok. It is such a great platform for connecting with you guys. And absolutely love it. Oh, and I have reviews. So many reviews.
I was going to say there's a bunch of reviews and all kinds of stuff here. So, yeah, go check it. There's his Instagram feed.
Yeah. TikTok should be just a little bit higher than that. But I do a series where I pretend to be super tactical. And those are always really fun. People really like those. And I box up orders, which is really fun. It gives you an opportunity to see what people are buying. I love that. They're one of my favorite videos. Chris is
must-see content. He really is. He's hilarious. So if you guys haven't checked him out, definitely. Here's the link to the website again. I'm sure the moderators have already been putting it up. But so Neil would like to know if you're getting any lefty bulldogs.
The knife community hates left-handed people.
What do you think, Neil?
It's true. Okay, so let me. I will be honest. As a small knife store, every purchase comes out of my I don't have like a line of credit. I have to purchase them and then hope they sell, right? So I have struggled to buy any left-handed anythings because there's just less of you. Sorry, the knife community just doesn't support left-handed people.
Do you cross post to YouTube from your to know? And do you have a mailing list?
I do, yeah. I am working with MailChimp right now to redo my mailing list. Feel free to go to lonestarknife.com and get subscribed. And I currently send out periodic, like when there's something huge happening. But I will be doing weekly newsletters about my top TikTok videos, sales that are going on at lonestarknife.com, and future releases.
Guys, if I was any good, I could give you an affiliate link right now because Chris sent me a link to sign up for that like 3 weeks ago, and I still haven't done it. So I have no affiliate link. So just go to his site. I don't care. Support the dude.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, his TikToks are hilarious. So
thanks, Casey.
Which is something I try to do from time to time, and I think your stuff is funny because it's funny. My stuff is funny because I'm a goofball and I screw everything up and I act like a dork. And so, like I did one yesterday. So, Chris, you'll have to hear this story real quick. By the way, I'm coming for you, Chuck. Hold on. Gotta put the brand name of the knives in the preview and make in-stock items appear on top. Don't know what you mean?
Hey, okay, so Chuck, okay. I don't know what I'm doing, brother. I've never made a website before. I'm trying, so I really appreciate that. I don't know how to do either of those things.
Got to put the name brand of the knives in the preview. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about, and what I don't like is sometimes it'll say Spyderco PM2. So the title is always PM2. So it'll say Spyderco PM2, but then sometimes in previews, it'll only show PM2. I think, Chuck. Yeah. I think that's what you mean, Chuck.
Yeah, that's probably what he means. You just keep working on it. You'll figure it out. But a couple weeks ago, I accidentally said Survivi when I was trying to say Civivi. And so I ended up now I'm just owning it. So every time I have a Civivi, I turn into this guy and I say, this here's the Survivi. This is the head. They tried to hid it from us, but we found it, and there it is. And so I do that, and
that's pretty good.
That's about my only shtick that's halfway funny. But my wife does not like it; she thinks it's dumb.
It's very natural.
Yeah, it's well, I am from the South, so yeah, I was born in Southern California.
Hey,
so, I was okay, and then I spent some of my growing up time in North Carolina, so that does count. But anyway, all right, guys, a couple more seconds here with Chris. So if you got another question, I take high offense to the accent. Sorry, dude.
And Casey, let me just say, I really appreciate you and your leadership in the knife community. You are a bastion of positivity.
Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you, one of the things that I'm always focused on, and I think you are as well, is if you're going to do this, have fun. How lucky are we to get an audience to watch us ramble about knives? And brother, your positivity is so refreshing. Sometimes you see people dialing it in and you bring it every single time. And I really appreciate that.
Well, it's just, my dad said to me when I was a little kid, be who you are. And at the time he said that to me, I had no earthly idea what he meant. And what he meant by that was be real. If you're sad, be sad. If you're happy, be happy. Don't be a jerk, be a real person and try to love on other people. And he showed me that from the time I was a little kid. Kevin Smith, member for 17 months. Please stop making fun of my accent. All right, fine. Sorry, Kevin, dadgummit. I will stop doing that right now. That's the Daleka, man.
Oh yeah, that's an old one, man.
Oh, this is the Daleka. This is how I salute people who give a super chat. So yeah, and right along with my stupid brace on my stupid finger too. So there you go. There you go, Chuck it. I knew KC was from San Diego the first moment I heard him speak. I'm SoCal too. Yeah. There's a little bit of North Carolina and Virginia mixed in there nowadays. But yep. Yeah, I get it. Freak Show, it actually makes me uncomfortable to hear you say that and to read that, because I just try to be myself. I'm not, I mean, that's all I do. My dad told me always carry a knife and don't be afraid to drink a warm beer. Okay. All right, Gorilla. All right, we're gonna let Chris go. Chris, I'm gonna do a couple of giveaways here.
Thank you so much.
We're celebrating some of the milestones we've had recently, but guys, seriously, Lonestar Knife and Tool. We kind of went down a little bit further down the USA and China thing than I wanted to. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I just want people to know I'm not against your store. I support you entirely. I think it's awesome. I think it's a conversation that interests me to talk about why you went your way and why I went my way and why there's not a wrong answer. Yeah. That's kind of what I was trying to have. To me, it's not an argument. It's more of a discussion of why you do your thing and why I do my thing. And I think it's an awesome conversation.
And civil discourse is important. We should be able to talk about things. So, brother, I'm heading out. Thank you again.
Right, thank you very
much. I look
much.
forward to coming back next time.
All right, dude. Have a good one.
We'll see ya.
All right, bye. Okay, so Chuck, Will be. Thank you, dude. 34 months. Nice, man. I like it. There's your Daleka salute. I like that one. All right, we need to get going to the first giveaway. It's already 10 after, 11 after. Let's see. What is the first giveaway? It's been hours since I set this out, so I don't even know what it is. All right, so give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, this is good. This is good. All right. So here's the way this is going to work, guys. We are going to have 2 giveaways. And the way these work is, number one, I'm going to put a hashtag on the screen, and you are to type that hashtag one time per person, one time per account, one account per person. And you're going to type that exactly like you see it. Okay. And you're going to have 2 minutes to do so. And in that 2 minutes, I will count it down. And then when I draw a name and tell you're the winner, you have 2 minutes again to tell me you're here. Okay. And then I will give you instructions on how to claim your prize. And I would appreciate it if you would accomplish that right after the stream so I can package them up and get them ready to go tomorrow. So, what was I going to say? U.S. addresses only, 18 or with their parents' permission, all that stuff, okay? So the first giveaway looks like the following. We have a Tim B Compass Shark. We are doing one of those in this giveaway because we have a lot of them because Tim was stocking me up. Compass Shark. Okay. We have a Kelly paracord keychain. Kelly, this one has a split ring. I did find 2 so far that don't, but that's okay. Oh, James Alton, member for 23 months. Thank you, James. Man, 23 months. That's awesome. Pins and Pin Blades. I got your stickers today. There are the new Pins and Pin Blade stickers. So we have these. We have one of these in the giveaway pack tonight. Now, the first giveaway, we're just doing Knives Fast stickers, okay? So it's Knives Fast and Tempest stickers only in this first one. There's no bunny drawing. There's no knife. It's just Knives Fast stickers. And then the first, okay, wait a minute. Did I put that in there too? Wow, okay. We have a flashlight. We have a red, white, and blue i3E EOS. America, made in China. Okay, fine. Then we have, where did I put that? Hold on, I'm just sorting stuff so I know what I'm doing. All right, then we have this guy. Speaking of America, since we're still in July, I thought this would be cool. And speaking of China, this is the Olight U1 Pro utility knife. in the red, white, and blue. Okay. Very cool. I didn't even get to, they sent me this after the sale was already over, but it actually has a bit driver. So let's close this. It is an axis lock, clutch lock, and then you have a Phillips head or, 1/8-inch bit holder here. So you can put whatever you want in there. Very cool. So that'll be in there. They're in the second giveaway, the weird stickers. All right. All right. And then the last knife, second knife tonight is this guy, and it fits with the red, white, and blue theme. We've got the Chinese Fat Carbon Nebula Remet top liner lock Meteor. Just got this back from Big Red EDC, and now it's time to give it away. So I figured, guys, since we didn't really do milestone giveaways for 31, 32, or 33,000, this is it for all three. Okay, we're gonna do two really good ones. So here we go. Let's get ready. Let's close this out, and let's get ready to share the first giveaway. All right, you're about to have 2 minutes to type in the word hashtag Lonestar in the chat. Okay, so that's what you need to type. So get on it. You have 2 minutes from 9:16. So let's do it. And we'll pick us a wiener. And I need to breathe for a minute. I actually had to take a cough drop because I'm dying. All right. I'm going to get this earbud out of my ear. What? I just read something weird in the chat. Hey, KC Cisco. Hey, Sean Batts. Hello, CB. Hello, all the lurkers. Good to see everybody for sure. And we will do this giveaway in about a minute, guys. We're going to draw for this one, so you better get ready. Okay, sorry. Okay. Addicted denies. Hey, Chad, what's up, man? Hey, Ground Fog, good to see you. Hey, Conal, what's up? Somebody typed in lowercase. If you did that, you got 30 seconds to fix it. Hey, Barbie, what's up? Hey, Rory, what's up, dude? Everybody say hey to Rory. Hey, Steve L. 115 people in here. Drawing in 15 seconds-ish. I'm not actually like counting 15, but anyway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hey, Chris Warras, 2, 1. Oh, bam! Let's see who our winner is. Welcome in, everybody. Let's do this, and let's find a winner right now. Nope, now. Kelly Weaver. Kelly, are you here? All right, let's see if Kelly is here. Kelly Weaver, what's going on? Kelly. Yeah, I think, is this Kelly's first win? I think it is. Kelly, where you at? You better be here. Where's he at? Kelly. Hey, Kodiak, what's going on? He's here. Where? I haven't seen him. Kelly, say something again. Hey, James, there he is. Kelly, congratulations, dude. Good to see you. Kelly, listen up, bud. Send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com. I need your name, your address, and if you can do a screenshot, that would be great. If you can do it by the end of the, at just after the stream, that would be helpful, because I like to pack stuff up and get it going so I can go get in the shower and die in the bed. You know what I mean? Go to bed. All right. All right. Congratulations, Kelly. Woo! Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's unshare this for the moment and get ready for another one. No, I don't want to do that. It's trying to get me to just draw a second person with the same hashtag. I'm going to do a new hashtag. You are ridiculous. Let's do. All right. We're going to do that one. And we will be ready. All right. Somebody help Kelly do a screenshot. All right. I'm going to tell you what, guys. Give me just a second. I got to clean this off, or I'm going to end up. Tell you what. We're just going to put this down here so I can remember this one's for Kelly. All right. Kelly. All right. Got it. All right. So next. Man, I've got a big mess to clean up when I'm done tonight. All right, let's pick all this up. Is that everything? Yep. All right. So this one starts with a ginormous swag pack, okay? If you didn't see it earlier, hold on. I got to take my stupid finger brace off. Squeeze all the button on the side to screenshot an iPhone. There you go. Kelly, it's all good. Just do your best. We'll figure it out. All right. Butter Knives Fast, number 215, signed by the Trev. And you also have, the Killer Bunny on the pool float tonight, drawn by Ash. Oh, I wonder, you know what? I better leave. Let me do something real quick, because I bet you Ashlyn didn't take a picture. And if she didn't take a picture for Scarlett, since this one was Scarlett's idea, it is not going to be a pretty thing. So we're going to take a picture here. Okay. I got to pick. Wait, did it take the picture? What the heck, phone? By the way, there was a big old 8-point buck. And when I say big, I mean 8-point doesn't sound big, but that was the chunkiest 8-point I think I've ever seen. It did not take the picture. My phone went bonkers. All right, hang on, guys. I cannot move forward until I take this picture. And now my phone is locked up. Trying again. Nope, not trying again. My phone is seriously acting up. Wow, what is happening? All right, well, anyway, yeah, exactly, Anasso. Well, I'm going to restart my phone. Something is whack. So we'll try to take this picture in a minute and make sure I get it in the giveaway pack. And I can't even restart my phone. Wow, it won't even restart. Okay, there it goes. So you get all the Knives Fast stickers, some Tempest stickers. You do get the crazy Robert Feely. Somebody asked about it earlier, so I'll show it. You get the crazy KC looking like a psychopath sticker. Such a great sticker. And Lonestar Knife and Supply is in here. Don't forget that. Chris, really nice dude. You got Stacy's Bolstered Blades. You got Kelly's Paracord. You got Pickled Steel. You got, I mean, there's everything. There's Lefty. There's O Father. There's Big Red. There's even an SKL patch. So lots and lots and lots of good. There's pins and pin blades in here. Lots of good stuff. Okay. So that's first. Then you're going to get a Kelly's Paracord little mini, monkey fist with a split ring like a keychain. Okay. Would that one hurt? Oh, yeah, that would definitely still hurt. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that in the swag bag. Then you get, man, there's still all kinds of stuff here, guys. I hope this all fits in an envelope. You get another Tim B Compass Shark. Now I had it the right way around. Okay. We have another Compass Shark. We have a Woobin flashlight. Now, I'm not going to promise it'll be in the box. The box is a little big, but you'll get everything that's in the box. One way or the other. If I can fit the box, I will. But you get the Woobin G5, really cool little flashlight. You do get, whoa, Todd Carr, what's up, dude? Look what I can do. Remember, for 15 months. Thank you, dude. Guys, you're not going to believe what we're about to give away. This is crazy. This is crazy. Kobe Shark. There is your Daleka salute, Todd. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. You're going to get a wood version of the Rosecraft, overall farmhand. Yeah, overall creek farmhand. Now, I in all seriousness, I'm keeping the blue denim micarta one, so I'm giving away the wood one. No machine wise giveaway. You're dreaming and you're hallucinogenic. Hey, Greg, what's up, man? And last but not least is the Concept Raven. Yes, sir. Concept Raven, very, very cool. In 20 CV, we are giving away the Concept Raven. So that is in the giveaway. All right, that's your giveaway. Again, this is my way of thanking you guys. The channel is not about giveaways. The channel is about people, and I thank the people with the giveaways, okay? If it ever comes about giveaways, I'm going to stop doing giveaways. It's just the way it is. Okay. Quoth the Raven, nevermore. Okay, all right. You should say some more if you want to win an ass. Oh, geez, dude. Yeah, they really have pins. All right, here we go. Whoops, hold on. Jim, Big Jim, little shipping dough. There you go. Big Jim. Thank you, sir. Jim with the $4.99 super chat. There's your Daleka. And then right behind him, working on 2 years, is Ed Fed Harrison. Thank you, Ed. Ed, you're such a nice dude. Everybody in here is, for Pete's sake. But thank you, Ed. So much appreciate it. All right, here we go. So let's get ready to share. Here is your hashtag. Again, same rules. 2 minutes to enter. 2 minutes to tell me you're here. U.S. addresses only. I do not ship international, so don't enter, okay? If you don't have a U.S. address. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Bam! Knives Fast, all caps, is your doohickey. So 2 minutes. It's a good thing we're almost out of time. Well, I mean, I can go a little over if I want to. This is nice. It is free. I keep trying to win cars. This is expensive. Yeah. Yep. My cousin spent a bunch of money. My wife's cousin, actually. Why am I saying my cousin? Anyway, try to donate to a charity to try to win a Jeep. And he not only, there were 2 Jeeps, he entered, his wife entered, and they each won one. I'm like, what the heck? I don't win anything, so I don't know. Every once in a blue moon, I do. All right. Hey, oh father. Hey, Jay, what's up, Jay? Jay, it kind of feels like you don't talk to me as much now that you got a downdraft. It's like, you don't have anything to say now. Oh, it's very sad. Hey, B for Baron, what's up? Hey, Scott Johnson. Street Speed 717 gives cars away every month. I paid $40 for an M-Tech. Crazy autocorrect didn't want me matchy with the hashtag. Really? How do you spell knife slow? There you go, Kelly. Thank you very much. Okay, if you enter for somebody else and I draw you, you need to tell me when you answer. Gentlemen of honor, hello. All right, about 30 seconds and I'm going to draw. 30 seconds. Oh, Jay, you want to have a guest on? It's tough, dude. I'm sorry. Hey, Cheyenne, what's up? Nah, very nice, Conal. That ain't happening. I don't have very many left. Nope. Marco, I don't. No, I'm saying that's all he talked about for the longest time was he needed a downdraft. All right, 15 seconds. My head. Jeez, you guys are the worst. All right, drawing a winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy, I'm 101 entries this time around. Let's see where a winner is, ladies and gentlemen. Who's it going to be? 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 Alex Kerber. Alex, are you in the house? Alex Kerber. Welcome. Congrats if you're here. Let's see if Alex is in the house. Alex, you have a little less than 2 minutes. There he is. Alex, send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com. Knivesfast@gmail.com. And tell me your name, your address, and a screenshot, if you could, please, of you on the channel, like watching it as we speak. If you can do that, I know I always say if you can. I prefer it because it makes it easier on me to identify you. But I know some people watch on their computer or TV, so I get it. But please do it if you can. And again, knivesfast@gmail.com. So congratulations to both winners. Appreciate you folks very, very, very much. So love my storm cloud. Nice, Jim. Appreciate it. Congrats to Kelly and Alex. Exactly. Guys, look, trust me. If I could give something to each and every one of you, I would. You guys make this thing go. I'm sorry that some of you have taken so long. Like Fred, poor Fred's never won anything. I would love for Fred to win. I would love I think, Steve, did you finally win? Some of you guys, folks in here, Kathleen, I know a lot of you have been waiting a long time to win. And I wish I could give something to everybody. I do have more stuff to give away next week. And I'm stocking up stuff for some, if we get to 35 in the near future, we'll do a probably another one of the live streams with like 4 giveaways or something. There you go. Nice, Jay. Let's do it. Now, much to everybody's surprise, I have 2 dealers in on the tornado. So the tornado is going to happen slightly earlier than the Mach 71, but they're both going to happen. Giving us your time is enough. Thanks, David. David, that's really cool of you to say, man. Derek Finley, the guy that let me abuse his Microtech, is in the chat. Derek, you literally made my week that week, dude. You cannot imagine how much fun it is to freaking take a Microtech and stub stick that thing. That was so much fun, dude. Thank you. There you go, Jay. Thank you, my friend. Oh, my goodness. It was hilarious. And stabbing a box with it. That knife needed to stab the box. It really did. All right. I would like to win, but I'm not here for the giveaways. Thank you, Kat. And she's here for me. See? I don't even know how that happens. I'm just a dude spouting his mouth off, talking about knives, talking about fun stuff. And I'm glad somebody out there enjoys it. So, and you know what? I know some of you, you need a friend to talk to. You have a bad day. What keeps me going, trust me, there are nights I have a bad Monday at work. I come home, I'm not doing good, and I'm like, I don't want to do a stream tonight. But what makes me do it is knowing that this makes some of you guys Monday night. You may have had a better day. You may have had a worse day, and you need something, and that's why I do it, man. That's why I do this. Hey, Brian, thank you. So I didn't necessarily want to beat a dead horse, but I wonder how Lonestar is okay using TikTok. I don't know, dude. Wait, you're a dude? Yes. If that's not clear, I need to work on that one, Todd. Jeez, dude. All right, let's see who our givers are tonight. We had a storm siren right off the bat from Mr. Miller, who wanted to get it done before Oh Father came. Then we had Christopher Wheeling gifted a membership. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for Christopher. Tree Stab and Troy again with the $10 and the Storm Silent. Christopher Wheeling gifted a membership. Thank you, Christopher. Tree Stab and Troy. Wait, I already did that. Why am I reading them again? Neil McKenzie says hello and gave a member chat. JD gave a membership and it did not go to himself. I liked it. Angry Tom became a member. Splitting Slices, 40 months. Thank you, Byron. Ron Dobbins, 5 months. Hit that thumbs up. Chuck it. $5 super chat to get his point across and his question. Kevin Smith gave me a 17-month super chat so I'd stop making fun of his accent. Kevin, I ain't making fun of your accent, boy. What are you talking about? I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad. Milestone for will be 34 months. James Alton, 23 months. Thank you, guys. Todd Carr, look what I can do, 15 months. Big Jim with the $4.99, helping with shipping. Fed Harrison working on 2 years. He's at 20 months. Thank you, Ed. Jay with the $2. Canadian, thank you. And look at this, a Pins and Pin Blades member for 6 months. Always fun hanging out with you. Great part of the day. Thank you, Pins. There's your Daleka, my friend. Appreciate all of you guys and girls out there. I need a computer so I can do these memberships. There you go. Get you a computer. That sounds like a good idea. There you go. Yeah, you can be gifted one. Who's hypocritical? Whoa. Gorilla. Wait, why am I? Oh, I got it. Yeah. I don't want to go. I mean, again, all right. My point is not to drag anybody through the mud. It never has been. I had Chris on because he's a cool, fun dude, and he can make his own choices on what he wants to do with knives and everything else. I get it, man. Thank you, gentlemen of honor, but I get it. We all have to make our own decisions. Eliza, I get where you're coming from for sure. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Alex Kerber, please send me that email as soon as you get a chance, and I will get those out to you guys tomorrow. Dragging through the mud sounds like fun. Yeah, I mean, it could be, I guess. Kershaw? What about Kershaw? I'm confused. Is Kershaw in here? What are we talking about, Kershaw? What I miss? I don't know. You're very welcome, Chuck. Chuck, thanks for being here. Marco, always here. Big Jim, Jay, Jim, gentlemen of honor, Pins and Pin Blades, everybody, Tim B, Oh Father, Marco, Eliza. I see. There's no way I can read everybody. Mike Jernak, Derek Finley. You're good, dude. You can go back and watch it too. It's on demand, so that's good. Thank you, David Helka. Thank you, Brian White. Thank you, Sobex. I saw you, Sobex, but he was talking, and so I never said anything to you. What was that? Who's that? Trevor? Okay. That was interesting. Ice cream. I want some ice cream, Troy. All right. I'm going to go. And thanks to Geo Knife for dropping in. Thanks for Tour Knives for dropping in. Appreciate you guys, and I'll get this stuff packed up and out to our winners ASAP. So thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all, and thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel. Have a good one. Later. Bye-bye. See